Hey everyone, I'm Julie. Welcome back to Pilates, or welcome to the first Pilates class you've taken with me. We are going to be doing a full body, hour-long workout today. If you've never done Pilates, you're gonna do great. Just give it a try. All you need today is a little ball, okay? This ball is squishy, so I wouldn't recommend like a soccer ball, but if you have a little playground ball, this is a balanced body ball. We're gonna be working with it, and you do want it to have a little give, all right? You don't want anything too hard. So that's all you need. A mat, maybe some water nearby. If anything doesn't feel right, just please back off. Listen to your body. This is your time, your hour, and we'll have a little fun, okay? So start seated on your mat with your ball. All right, lift the spine up nice and tall and just put the feet flat on the mat. Bend your knees and place your hands behind your thighs. Ball between those knees. Gently draw those knees in, slightly squishing in on the ball. Hold. Pulling back against the thighs with the palms. Drop the shoulders out of the ears. Sit nice and tall, right up on the sits bones. Take an inhale. Squeezing in on the ball. Exhale, begin to round the spine halfway back down towards the mat. Holding in your C curve here. Taking an inhale breath. Now squeeze tighter on that ball. Exhale, round forwards, bending the elbows, look down towards the abdominals, and then restack that spine, lifting up nice and tall. Squeezing in on that ball. Exhale, curl the tailbone under, just rounding back until those arms lengthen. Pausing halfway back with straight arms, hands are light, and then rounding back. Keeping the tail tucked under, keep squeezing the ball. Release as you sit up tall. 2 more times. Squeeze and roll back. Inhale. Exhale, round back up. And lift. 1 more. Squeeze the ball. Tail curls under, rounding halfway back and hold. Now you can continue holding on behind the thighs, or you may release those hands for a little extra challenge. Keep squeezing the ball, lower 1 inch towards the floor, and then lift back up 1 inch. Keep it small. Down, up, lower, lift. Keeping those feet nice and flat on the floor. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Keep squeezing the ball as you slowly round back up. Pull the belly back away from the thighs, shoulders over hips. If those arms are lengthened, lift them up above the shoulders or maintain connection behind the thighs. Lower the arms back down, squeeze the ball, curl that tailbone under. Pausing halfway back, keep squeezing in on that ball. Hold the upper body still. Float that right arm up by your ear. And then exhale, press the arm back down. Inhale, left arm. Exhale, press. Inhale. And exhale. Keeping that tailbone tucked under. 3. Press. 3. 2. 2. 1. And 1. Both hands in front of the shoulders. 5 little pulses. Down an inch. Up an inch. Down and up. 3, 2. Last one. Keep squeezing the ball, rounding all the way up and over. And then stack the spine tall, lifting the arms. 1 more set here. Arms come down, shoulders out of those ears. Palms face each other this time. Squeeze in on the ball. Curl the tailbone under, round halfway back. Stay halfway back. Keep the right arm where it is. Open the left arm out to the side. Gaze towards the hand, and then press the hand back through the center. Other side. Inhale, rotate right. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, left. Exhale, center. Right. And center. 3. 3. 2. 2. 1. 1. Find center. 5 pulses. Down an inch. Up. Lower. Lift. 3. 2. Last one. Round all the way forwards. At the top, open your knees, let the ball drop. Fold over your legs and just take a stretch. Bring the ball with you as you find an all-fours position on your hands and your knees. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Left hand stays directly under the shoulder. Bring the right hand with the ball out in front of the shoulder. The right hand presses down gently on top of the ball, maintaining the same height at your shoulders. Draw the tummy in. Extend your left leg back behind you, toes resting on the floor. Drop the left hip down in line with the right and begin to lift the left leg up and lower it back down. Lift up and down, up and down. Lift, lower. For 4, 3, 2, hold the leg up on 1, keep it long, keep it strong, little pulses up with the leg, little lift. Trying not to arch through the back as you lift that leg, keep that glute engaged, leg is super long, press through the toes, last time hold. Good, keep the leg where it is, grab the ball, lift the right arm up to the height of the shoulder, and then lower the arm back down. If at any point you need more support, you lower that left knee right back down to the floor. Lift and lower. 4, 3, 2, hold everything up on 1, pulse the arm and leg up together for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold the arm and leg up on 1. Last set here. On the inhale, open the arm and leg to the side, and exhale, pull it in. Inhale, open. Exhale, in. Inhale. And exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, find center. With control, we lower the hand and knee. Take a stretch. Sitting those hips back, dropping the head. Coming back out to that all-fours position, right hand down, left hand out. Left arm straight, press down on the ball to bring the shoulders to the same height as one another. Right leg out long, hold. Dropping the right hip down in line with the left, pull the abs in. Float the right leg up and lower. Lift, lower. You're only lifting that leg as high as that glute can squeeze. So trying not to tilt the pelvis. 3 more. 2. Last one, hold it up. Leg is still long, little pulses up, up, pulse, pulse. 4, 3, 2, last one, hold. Keeping that right leg lifted, hold on to that ball as you float it up and lower it down. Lift and lower, up and down for 5. It's warming up that shoulder. 4, 3, 2, hold everything up on 1, back to those pulses, lift and lift, up and up. 4, 3, 2, hold it up on 1. Last set, inhale, open to the side, exhale, pull back to center. Opening just as wide as you can maintain control in the middle of the body. Inhale, open, exhale, center for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, find center, lower down, and take another child's pose or shell stretch. Now just set the ball off to the side. Take those hands right back down underneath those shoulders. Drop the head heavy, round the spine, curl the tailbone under like an angry cat. And then flatten the back. Tailbone lengthens back, slightly lift the gaze and slide the sternum forwards. Tailbone curls under, use the low belly to round the back, push the mat away. Find your flat back and inhale, lift. 2 more. Exhale, round. Inhale, draw the chest forwards. 1 more. Find your flat back and hold. We're going to take a little rotation. Left hand stays right where it is. Even weight in those knees. Float the right hand up to the side. Look towards the hand. Rotate. And then exhale, thread the right arm under the left armpit. Look to the left. Rotating from the rib cage. Inhale, we lift for 3. And exhale, rotate. 2 more. Keeping that left arm nice and strong. 1 more. And rotate, other side. Right hand comes down. Float the left arm up. Inhale, sweep it to the ceiling. And then exhale, rotate. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate. 2 more. Last time like this. And rotate. Good. Both hands down. Now have a seat on the mat. Bring the ball with you. Put the ball right back between those knees. Flatten the feet. Reach the arms out in front of you. Curl that tailbone under and lie down. All the way to the mat. Just lower the arms down by the sides. Good. Slide those heels in a little bit closer towards the pelvis here. Arms are nice and long. Upper arms pressing, palms are flat. Take an inhale breath. Without moving through those hips, exhale, squeeze the ball with those inner thighs. And then inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. Release. 2 more. Last one, we're going to add on, squeeze and hold. Keep squeezing the ball. Anchor your heels down as you curl the tailbone under, and then roll the hips up to the ceiling in your bridge. Knees pressing forwards, heels pull back in space towards you. Take an inhale breath. Melt back down, upper back first, then middle back, low back, hips come down, releasing out on the ball. Inhale. Squeeze the ball, curl the tailbone, roll it up. Keep that tail tucked under at the top, the heels pulling back to keep the hamstrings engaged. Inhale. Melting down, exhale. Feel each bone of the spine come down before the next. Untuck the tail at the bottom. Inhale. 1 more slow. Squeeze. All the way up. Hold. Stay here. If available to you, lift your heels off of the floor. Heels are up. Balls of the feet are down. Keeping the back flat like a board. You're still squeezing the ball. Hips come all the way to the floor. And they press right back up. Inhale down. Flat back. Exhale up. Down. Lift. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, lift the hips up and hold. Stay lifted here. Pulse in on that ball. Squeeze in, and squeeze for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold the squeeze on 1, pulse the hips up, little lift, little pulse, and pulse. 4, 3, 2, hips stay up on 1, lower the heels down with control. Keep squeezing the ball, melt the spine all the way down, upper, middle, low back, release the ball at the bottom. Single leg, grab the ball. Take the ball behind the right leg, holding it behind the right calf and right hamstring. Right foot is lifted off of the floor, left heel stays down. Take an inhale breath. 4 times we're gonna go roll up and down. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, come back down. 3 more. 2 more. Last time, lift up and hold. Stay here. Hinge at the right hip. Dip the right toes towards the floor. And then lift the right knee back up. Down and up. Keeping those hips at the same height as one another. Keep that left heel anchored to the floor. Down and up for 4, 3, 2. Last one, lift the right knee up, hold. Pulse the hips to the ceiling, little lift. Press up and up for 4, 3, 2. Last one, lower the hips all the way down and switch sides. Right foot comes down, hold the ball with the left leg. All right, anchor that right foot down. Arms are long, stretch the fingertips forwards, press your shoulders down, anchor the ribs, inhale. 4 times, exhale up, inhale down, exhale up, inhale down, exhale up, 2. Last one, hold, stay here, lower the left foot, and then lift that left knee up. Hips stay level with one another, down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the knee up on 1, pulse it up, little lift, up, press, press, 4, 3, 2, last one, lower the spine with control all the way down. Now pick up the right knee to meet the left. Grab the ball, place it between your ankles. Press the legs out to that 90-degree position with the knees over the hips, not in towards the chest. All right, keep the knees bent 90 degrees. Open the arms out to the side like the letter T. Keep the left shoulder down. Inhale, tip the knees to the right-hand side. Lift your left hip off of the floor. On your exhale, pull the knees back through center. Now be mindful that the knees are still forwards, not back towards your chest. Other side. Inhale to the left, and exhale, pull back to center. Other side. Inhaling right. Exhale back to center. Inhaling left. Exhale back to center. Now we're gonna add on. You can always keep the legs bent the whole time. Otherwise, tip to the right and hold. If you're ready, extend both legs out diagonal. Keep those legs straight, pull them through center. Keep the knees where they are in space, just bend the knees. Other side, inhale to the left, extend those legs. Exhale, pull them through center, bend the knees, thighs stay still. Last set, inhale right, and reach. Exhale center, and bend. Last time, left, and reach. Exhale, center, and bend those knees. Pull them into the chest. All right, now we're gonna place the ball back on the ground. The toes are gonna go on top of the ball. Hands are gonna interlace behind your head. Draw the feet and knees all the way together so the heels are up and the toes are on the ball. Keep the head down for now and just start to roll the ball away. Extend the legs straight. And then use the abs to keep the hips heavy and bend your knees in. Inhale to reach out. Exhale, feel that low belly work to pull the knees in. Breathe out. 2 more, inhale. And exhale. Last one like this, reach and bend your knees in. Hold your knees in, ball stays still. Inhale, breath. Exhale, curl up the head and chest, look forwards through the inner thighs, and then inhale, take the head back down. Exhale, curl it up, and inhale, lower down. Exhale, and inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're gonna keep the chest lifted on one, stay here. Elbows are wide, shoulders are down. Roll the ball away. Inhale, stretch out. And then exhale, pull those knees back in. Inhale to reach, and exhale to pull. You're keeping the backs of those hips nice and heavy. Inhale, reach, exhale, pull. 4 more. Inhale, exhale. 3, and in. 2. 1 more. Pull it in, keep the legs still, and take that head all the way back down. Take an inhale breath here. Exhale, curl up that head and chest, hold the head up. Inhale, extend those legs back out long. Now as you bend the knees in, we're gonna rotate the upper body to the left-hand side. Extend the legs, bring the chest back through the middle, other side. Bend and rotate just the upper body. Chest in the middle, legs long. 4 more sets. Exhale and inhale. 3, reach, and 3, 2, Last set. 1 and 1. Find center. Bend your knees all the way in, and then take your head all the way down. Keep the legs bent, keep the toes on the ball. Extend your arms back behind you to a hover. Think about your rib cage. Can you pull it down back onto the mat? No space between the ribs and the floor. We're gonna do some roll-ups here. You may use your hands behind the legs if you need assistance. Lift the arms, curl up the head, start straightening your legs. As you roll up and over, the legs go long. You look down towards those knees. Imagine the upper body is rolled over a beach ball. Then you reverse. Bend the knees in. Slowly, one vertebra at a time, the spine comes back down, arms reach back. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Lowering down with control. Lift. And reach. Lower and bend. Last time. Up and over. Let's stay up at the top. Keep the legs nice and long. Sit up tall. Hands sweep behind you. Fingertips face towards you for a reverse plank. Shoulders are down. Back is flat. Legs are long. Hamstrings active. Heels pressing into the ball. Point your toes. Take an inhale. Curl the tailbone under. Exhale. Lift the hips and roll the ball away. Open the chest. And then draw the hips back, back flat, shoulders down. Curl the tailbone under, lift your hips. Keep the gaze slightly forwards. Try not to look behind you. So the neck just moves in line with the spine. It's allowing some mobility there, leading with the hips. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Lower the hips all the way down. Have a seat and grab the ball. Okay. Sit with your legs straight out, separating those feet to the width of your mat. Hold on to the ball right in front of you. Bend your elbows out to the sides, relax your shoulders. Flex through those ankles, pull the toes back to the knees. Legs are fully extended, long through the backs of those knees. Inhale, sit tall. Keep the sits bones anchored, and then on the exhale, just rotate to the left-hand side. Come back to center, inhale, breath, lift taller from your belly button. Exhale, rotate to the right. And then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, back to center. Rotate to the right. Come back to center. We're gonna add on here. Legs are still, rotate, left, hold. Straighten your arms out to the wall opposite from you. Lift your arms up. Lower your arms down. Bend the elbows, draw the ball in. Come back to center, lift taller. Other side. Rotate to the right, hold, straighten your arms. On your inhale, lift them and lower them. Exhale, bend, back to center. Pause for that inhale. Last set. Exhale to rotate and reach. Inhale to lift. Lower, exhale, bend, find center, 1 more time. Right, reach, lift, lower, bend, find center. Good, all right. Lying down on your mat this time with the ball just under those shoulder blades, okay? Hips are gonna remain nice and heavy. Interlace those hands right behind your head. Feet are flat on the mat. Keep the hips nice and heavy and open the chest, round your back over the ball. Allow the ribs and the spine to take the shape of the ball. It's okay if your head doesn't make it all the way to the floor. Keep the elbows wide. Head is in those hands. Take an inhale breath. And then on your exhale, curl up the head and chest. Look forwards through those inner thighs. And then inhale, take the head right back. Exhale, curl it up. And inhale, reach it back. Exhale, really moving that rib cage. As you lift, think about drawing your lowest ribs down towards your hip bones. 5 more. 4 more. 3. 2. Last one, lift your chest up and hold. Now take one hand at a time behind each thigh. Hold on as lightly as you can. Use the hands as little as you can to curl up the chest an inch higher and lower it an inch back down. Drop the abs as you lift and lower. Curl forwards, tiny bit back. So you're never looking up to the ceiling here. You're gazing straight forwards and back. 4 more. Up and down. 3, 2, lift the chest up on one, hold. Take one hand at a time right back behind that head, and then take that head and chest all the way over the ball. Inhale at the back. Curl up the head and chest, exhale, lift, stay here. Lift one leg to tabletop. Lift the other leg to tabletop. Now, legs can be together or slightly separated. Slow march, right toes lower down towards the mat. Lift the knee back up. Other side, with the knee bent 90 degrees the whole time, you just hinge at your hip, down and up. Keep the chest drawn forwards, gaze straight forwards through those inner thighs. Good, lower, up. 3, 2, 1, and 1. Keep the chest lifted, step one foot down, step your other foot down, and then take your head all the way back. Taking an inhale breath here. Exhale, curling right back up, gaze forwards, one leg tabletop, other leg tabletop. They come together this time. The legs move as one unit. Inhale, lower both toes down. Exhale, draw the knees back up. Keeping the knees bent 90 degrees. If you feel any tension in the low back, don't lower the feet so low. 5, use the low belly to draw the knees up. 4, 3, 2, last one, step one foot down. The other foot steps down and you take your head all the way back. We're gonna keep those feet planted for this next and final set here. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, curl up the head and chest, gazing forwards. Now, can you lift a little higher and further forwards on your inhale? On your exhale, rotate to one side, just the upper body. Inhale, come back to center. Other side, exhale, rotate. Inhale, back to center. Rotate, lift, rotate, and lift. Even weight in your feet. 2 more sets. Last set. Left, center, right, center. Take your head all the way back. Straighten your legs. Reach your arms up and back behind you. Take a big full body stretch. Open through the front of the body. Keep the legs long right where they are. A couple of roll-ups using the ball behind the back for assistance. Float the arms up to the ceiling to begin. Curl up the head. Inhale. And exhale, round all the way up and over that imaginary beach ball. Roll right back down. Stretch the toes out long. Hopefully your ball's in the same place. And roll all the way back over. 2 more times. Up and over. Right back down. Last time, we stay up at the top. Sit up tall. This time, hands come behind you. Bend your knees. Feet are flat, knees are separated. Lift your hips up into a tabletop position. You don't need your ball here. Triceps. Just bend your elbows to lower your hips. Straighten your arms. Bend, press, down, and up. Try not to use the feet. Try not to use the heels to lower and lift those hips. You really bend and press through those elbows down, up. If you need more, you slow it down. You take your time on the way down. Press up. 4, 3, 2. Last one, lift and pause. Bend the elbows halfway. Small little pulses up and down. Never fully extending, never fully bending. Up and down, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold. Lower the hips. Extend those legs all the way long. Fold over your legs here. And then sit up nice and tall. Lie down on your left side. Ball comes with you. Bring your elbow down to the mat under your shoulder. Ball is going to go underneath the rib cage. Left leg is going to stay bent in front of you. So the left knee is in line with your hip. The right leg is straight out to the right. Lift your ribs off of the ball as much as you can. That's the job of the ball, is to remind you to stay lifted. No pushing the ribs down and allowing the shoulder to collapse. Stay strong. Flex that right ankle, push out through that right heel, make the leg long, float it up to hip height, and then lower it back down. We lift and lower, up and down. Really pushing out through that right heel, stretching the right side of the waist as long as possible for 4, 3, 2, hold that heel up on 1. We're going to kick the leg forwards, pushing through the heel. Point the toes and draw the leg back. Flex that ankle, sweep forwards, and point those toes, drop back. Keep the hips stacked, shoulders stay nice and still. If you need a little support, you can bring the right fingertips to the floor, being mindful that you don't rock the body forwards to really lean on the hand. For 4, you really use that right glute and hamstring to pull that leg back. 2, last one, bring the leg back to the middle and keep the toes pointed. Now lift the leg a little higher, make a small circle. Up and around, up and around. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold, reverse. Other way, circle, around for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold, lift off of your ball, flex the ankle, lift the leg a little bit higher and lower it back down. Lift above the height of the hip, lower only to hip height. Up and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, rest that leg down. We're gonna go into a side plank from here. You've got your options for your side plank. You can stay on that left elbow and forearm. You can prop up onto that left hand. Either way, the right hand is gonna hold the ball, okay? Left hand can be down on the mat. Left elbow can be down on the mat, all right? Soft bend in those knees. If you need to modify, when you press up into your side plank, that left knee is gonna stay down on the mat, okay? Otherwise, both legs are gonna extend. Modification or just variation here is the feet are staggered. You're using both feet. Otherwise, level up a little and stack the right foot on top of the left. Right hand on that ball, take an inhale breath. Exhale, press up into your side plank, holding here. Stabilizing with the underside of your waist, the left-hand side, left shoulder blade sliding down the back. Option to stack that right foot on top of the left. Keep the left shoulder away from your ear, squeezing through that left side of the waist. Add some little pulses up and up. Little lift and lift for 4, 3, 2, last one. Now bring the ball back underneath you, bend those knees, rest those hips back down. One more set here. Stagger the feet if they were stacked. So bring that top foot back in front of the bottom. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, press right back up, find the side plank and hold. We're gonna add some rotation. Inhale breath here. Exhale, thread the arm under the left. And then inhale, come back to center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, back to center. 3 more. 2, 1 more, rest all the way down. Now bring the ball down. Go ahead and sit up. Keep the legs out to your right-hand side. If that's not okay on the hips and the knees, you can extend those legs long out in front of you, okay? We're just gonna stretch the waist. Ball is under the right hand to your right. Lift the left arm up to the ceiling. Take an inhale. With the left sits bones anchored, roll the ball away and stretch over your right leg. Push down on the ball, lift the spine up nice and tall. Inhale, breath. Exhale, rounding over, stretching towards the ball. Lift up tall. 1 more set here. Lift all the way up and lower that arm down. Now bring the ball with you. Before we do the other side, we're gonna lie on our tummy. All right, now bend your knees with the knees open and place the ball between your ankles. We're gonna be working through those glutes and the lower back. Now you can bend your elbows out to the sides, bringing palm over palm. You can rest your forehead on your hands. Just for the sake of volume here, I'm just gonna keep my chest lifted. Anchor the pubic bone down, shoulder blades sliding down the back. Now take an inhale breath. With the thighs resting on the mat, exhale, just squeeze in on the ball. And then inhale, release. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. Squeeze, release. Really feeling those glutes fire as you draw those heels and ankles in. For 3, 2, last one, we're gonna hold the squeeze of the ball. Keep squeezing, keep those glutes firing, hover the knees and thighs off of the floor, and then lower them down. Keep squeezing the ball. Lift and lower, up and down. For 4, 3, 2, lift and hold the legs up on 1. Now, keep the hip bones anchored as you extend the legs long, point the toes, try not to drop the ball. Bend your knees, flex the ankle, pull the ball in. Inhale, reach long, hamstring curl, pull it in. Inhale, extend, exhale, pull. We reach and bend for 4, 3, 2, last one, bend the knees, rest them all the way down. Take that ball out, you can roll onto your right side. Bringing the ball right underneath that rib cage. Elbow comes down to the mat with the right knee bent 90 degrees. Resting on your right hip, left leg extends straight out long. Right shoulder directly over the elbow. Try not to squish in on the ball. Left hand on your hip. Open the chest. Hips and shoulders are stacked. Float the left leg up and lower it down. Lift and lower. Up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that leg up on 1. Now, keep the ankle flexed as you sweep the leg forwards. Point those toes, draw the leg back. That hip stays still. Keep pushing the hip back as the heel goes forwards. And then the hip slightly forwards as the heel goes back. That's just gonna keep it still. So you're pushing through your heel, and then point, squeeze through those glutes. 4 more. Lift off the ball. Say that more for myself than for anybody else. 2 more. 1 more. Back to center. Hold the leg at hip height with the toes pointed. Small circles, lift. Up and around. So you're just tracing about the circumference of the ball. 4, 3, 2. Last one, we reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it center on 1. Flex your ankle. Lift the leg a little higher. Stop at hip height. Lift it a little higher. Lower only to your hip. Up and down for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, rest. Side plank. You do you, okay? Whatever you want to do on that right arm. Hand can be down on the mat with the fingertips pointing away, shoulder down. Otherwise, back down on that right elbow, knees are bent, feet are staggered or stacked, all right? Left hand is gonna rest on the ball, take an inhale breath. Exhale, press up and find that side plank, hold. Finding that position that works for you, sliding that right shoulder blade down your back, hold. Keep stretching the ball to the ceiling. Collarbones wide, shoulders and hips are still stacked. Squeezing through that right side of the waist, start to pulse those hips up and up. Little lift, lift. 4, 3, 2. Last one, bring the ball down, bend the knees and rest. Try not to collapse onto the ball. Slide the top foot forwards. Inhale, breath. Last set, exhale, lift up, hold on the inhale. Exhale, rotate, thread the arm under. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, back to center. Exhale. And inhale. This is a great exercise to do if you have a little hand weight. 2, 3, 4 pound hand weight. Hold up at the top and rest. Good. All right, find that mermaid position that works for you. All right, left hand down on top of the ball, right arm straight up in the air. Push down on the ball. Can you lift a little higher? And then on your next exhale, round over towards the ball, roll it away. Keep pushing down on the ball to keep the shoulder out of the ear, and then lift back up. 2 more. One more. All the way up. Nicely done. All right, bring the ball with you back on all fours. Okay, ball goes between your knees. Hands underneath those shoulders. Knees under hips, tuck your toes under. Back stays flat. Tailbone lengthening long behind you. No arch in the back. Flat back. Take an inhale. On your exhale, hover the knees an inch off of the floor. Inhale, lower your knees. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale. And inhale. For 5. 4, 3, 2, lift and hold on. 1. Keep the knees hovering. Pulse in on that ball. Squeeze and squeeze. Pulse in and in. For 4, 3, 2. Hold the squeeze as tight as you can. Stay here. Try to pop the ball. Knees are hovering. Inner thighs working to hold those knees in. Breathing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Lower your knees. All right, take the ball. We're going to work those glutes. Bring the ball behind the left leg. Hold it behind the calf and the hamstring again. Hands come right back down under your shoulders. Options for your hands. If this is too much, I want you to bring the right elbow down and the left hand out to the side with a bent elbow. You'll find a wider base of support here, but it won't be so much on those wrists and shoulders. Otherwise, hands are down or fists, okay? Right knee stays down, hover the left knee, flex that left ankle, take an inhale breath. Slight pressure in on the ball as you just lift the knee hip height and lower the knee back down. Up and down. Back stays flat. Not trying to kick your head with that heel, so try not to arch your back just to lift the knee. 4 more, like you're stamping your left heel through the ceiling. 3, 2, last one, hold the knee up, keep the knee and thigh still, squeeze that left heel in. Squeeze in, pull it in, and in for 4, 3, 2, last one, lower the knee back down. Square off the body here. Maybe you shift it off to the right a little bit, come back to center. Same side, hover the left knee off. Flex through that left ankle, open the knee to the left, and then lower it back down. Open and down. Keep even weight in your hands. Shoulders are square to the floor. Work that left hip. 4, 3, 2. Last one, lower the knee down. One more set here. We combine those into a semicircle. So press the left heel and knee back to the ceiling. Open it to the side and then lower it down. 4 more. Back, open, down. Remember to breathe. 2. Last one, hover the knee under the hip and then reverse. Open it, lift it up and back, and down. Watch the movement at the low back. Keep it still. 3, 2. Last one. Take the ball out for a moment. Take a stretch. Sit the hips back. Other side. All right, bringing that ball behind that right leg. Again, if you would like extra support on those arms, left elbow down, right hand out to the side. Square the shoulders to the floor. Do whatever works for you. Stay on that left knee. Hover the right knee off and flex the ankle. Lift and lower. Up and down. Collarbones are nice and wide. Abs are still drawn in. Hips are neutral. 4, 3, 2. Hold the heel and knee up on 1. Squeeze that heel in and squeeze, in and squeeze for 4, 3, 2, last one, lower that knee back down. All right, same side, we open the right knee out to the right. Hover the knee, and then open it to the right, and then lower it down. Open, and down. Lift, and lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, lower the knee, find that little semicircle, press that right knee back, open and down, back, open, down. 3, 2, last one, reverse, open, up and back, down. 3, 2, last one, lower the knee, take that stretch, sit those hips all the way back. All right, placing the ball off to the side, slide out onto those elbows and forearms. Elbows come under the shoulders, forearms are parallel, palms are flat to the floor. Step one foot back at a time, finding a forearm plank, lowering those hips down in line with the shoulders and hold. Stay strong through the legs, quads active, back of those knees are lengthened, heels pressing back, pelvis is drawing forwards. Now without moving the arms or the feet, feel the elbows pull back in space as the toes pull forwards in space and hold. Keep breathing here, hold. Crown of the head reaching forwards, heels pressing back. Good. 10 more seconds here. Nice long hold, firing up the whole front of the body to support the back. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. You can take a child's pose in between. We're gonna come right back out on those elbows. You've got choices. You can press out to that forearm plank and hold if that's enough. If that's not enough, you can add on with me, stepping those feet back. Hips come down to that hover. Pull the tummy in. Now the hips do not move. They are glued in space. Imagine you're balancing a cup of coffee, glass of water on the back of those hips. Keep it completely still. Now, without moving the feet, just bend through the right knee, tap the mat. And then engage the right glute to straighten your leg. Bend the left knee and straighten your leg. Just bend, press, bend, and press. Now those abs really need to stay pulled in so the hips stay level and the low back is protected. For 4, press, 4, 3, and 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Take your rest. One knee down at a time, shifting back on those heels. Here we go again. Back out onto those elbows. Back out onto your forearms. You have your choices. Option 1, you hold your plank. Option 2, single leg. Option 3, we're going double leg. Press one leg back at a time, find your forearm plank and hold. Set the shoulder blades down the back. Pull the tummy in. Imagine your glass of water on the hips. Use the abs to bend both knees, tap the mat. Engage your glutes and hamstrings, straighten the legs. The hips do not move in space. They do not go up. They do not go down. We bend and press. For 5, reach. 4, reach. 3, 2, last one, hold your plank. 3, 2, 1, rest. Stretch. Last set on the forearms here. Elbows come right back down. Step out into your forearm plank. Lower the hips down in line with the shoulders. Upper body stays completely still for hip dips. Dip the right hip towards the floor, swivel the heels to the right, and then lift the right hip back up. Other side. Heels swivel left as the left hip goes down and up. right, lift, left, lift, down, up. We've got 5 more sets. Keep the gaze straight down to the floor. 4, lift, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. Rest. Amazing. Take your stretch. Sit the hips back. All right. Extension. Bring the ball with you. Lie on your belly. Lying all the way down. Extend the arms long out in front of you. Place those hands down on top of the ball. Untuck the toes here. If this is too much on the shoulders today, you ditch the ball and you do the series with the hands under the forehead, bent elbows. Otherwise, lower the nose to a hover off of the floor. Drop the shoulder blades down out of those ears. Tops of the feet are anchored. Pubic bone is anchored and drawn forwards. Belly button drawn in and up. Press down on the ball. Initiate the movement with the shoulder blades sliding down. Keep the arms straight as you inhale, lift your chest. And then exhale, roll the ball away. Keep the abs drawn in and lower the chest back down. Press down, inhale, lift up. Ball comes in towards you. And exhale, lower down, roll that ball away. 4 more times like that. Press down, inhale. Exhale, lower. Shoulders stay down and back. 3 more. Just opening up that chest. Lift, strengthening your back. 1 more set. Now this time, just lower halfway down. Bring the lowest rib to the mat and pause. Chest is still lifted. Keep the upper body still, lift the right leg up. Lower it down. Left leg up, lower it down. Engaging through those glutes. Keep the hip bones anchored into the floor. Up and down, lift and lower. 3, 2, 1, and 1. Both feet down, roll the ball away. Press down, inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, lower halfway down. Now pause here, float the right leg up. Left leg comes up as well. Both legs stay hovering. Keep pressing down on the ball. Slow swim with the legs, up and down. Alternately moving those legs. Keep pressing the toes back behind you. Trying to stay steady on the ball, not letting it rock side to side. Now we're going to keep those legs moving. You're going to press down more with the left hand, float the right hand up. Palm faces down. Keep the right arm straight, follow the hand with the eyes, and then inhale, reach those right fingertips back for your right hip. Keep the legs swimming as you sweep the arm back forwards and switch hands. Hover the left, sweep it back, look left, sweep it around, switch. 2 more sets. Legs continue the swim. Hip bones stay anchored. Sweep the arm back. Bring it to the front. Last time. Right, center, left. Find center. Keep swimming for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest the legs. Lower the chest all the way down. Now take the hands on the outside of the ball. Again, any shoulder impingement here, you keep the elbows bent, hands under the forehead, or you can always extend them back behind you, keep them hovered and still. Otherwise, the hands are on the outsides of the ball facing in. Lower the nose back down to a hover. Hover the elbows off of the floor. Engage the shoulders to lift those elbows up. Superman lift. Inhale, arms, ball, chest, legs come off of the floor. Inhale, lower back down, tap. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower down. Whatever breath pattern works for you is fine with me. Up and down. Lift and lower. 3 more. Up and down. 2 more. Last time, you lift as high as you can and you hold. Abs are still drawn in. Pulse in on that ball. Squeeze. Squeeze. In for 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower everything all the way down. Hands can come off of that ball as you press back into a child's pose, pulling the knees underneath you. Extend both hands forwards. Keep the left hand where it is. Thread the right arm underneath the left armpit. Look to the left. You can walk the left fingertips as far away from your shoulder as you can, deepening the stretch in the back of the shoulder. And then come back to the center. Right arm reaches long, switch. Back to center. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips up into a pike position. Stay up in your pike position. Hold. Heels are pressing down towards the floor. You can bend and press through one knee at a time. Now press both heels towards the floor. Shoulder blades slide down the back. Walk the hands back to the feet or the feet forwards towards the hands. Drop the head heavy. Hang out in your forward fold. Hold on to opposite elbows. Relax your neck all the way. Gently nod the head yes. And then gently shake that head no. Finding stillness, release your arms. Inhale, breath. Press through your heels, exhale. Roll the spine all the way back up. Standing up nice and tall with control. Thank you all very much for coming. Thank your bodies. Keep those bodies moving. We'll see you next time.